Hello, Gumi's gotten a slightly late start. Sorry about that. A lot to catch up on today. But for now, we are going to start on some VM traits. I believe Adetasuna, I still need to finish the background, and I'm not certain if I will finish it entirely today, but we are going to prod at it a little. I'm trying out a new audio setup right now, so hopefully I'm a little more coherent than usual, but if not, sorry for your loss. Gumi is trying. This is honestly, I think, closer to done than I remembered it being, and sorry this one has taken so long in particular. I feel very picky about backgrounds. I want to start getting the stones or whatever these panels on the house are correct. Good afternoon to you too, Amber. I am relieved that it is mostly just you here right now, because I am so fucking out of it. Holy shit. How are you doing? It's mostly just allergies. I think that's why I was pretty tired yesterday too. A lot of pollen around here lately. I hope you enjoy your lunch. I'm trying to not stray from the reference too much here. There's just a lot of room to go in on some like more impressionist techniques here. It's always a struggle for backgrounds with me too, just kind of finding a balance. Excuse me for a moment, my dog wants to be let in. Okay, back to it. I need to sort my leisure. I don't know why Procreate does this sometimes, where whenever I merge a group, it'll unhide all of the hidden layers. It's quite annoying. I want to make the background of the background a bit more painterly. A little less hard around the edges without losing the shape. I love that sort of vibe. Been kind of going back to my roots the past couple of days, working a lot on some logo design work. It's been a bit refreshing after not doing that sort of thing for a while. One of the logos being worked on is one for Loa. And some of you saw the stab I took at it yesterday, which is derived from some AI generations that our CTO did. But Pirate Captain Janny has requested a new iteration that is derived from Mabera. And I've been having a lot of fun working on that. I even had Loa pick a Mabera for me to work from, and it's nice having a collaborative partner who I can bother at any hour of any day and they'll actually give helpful feedback. Sometimes even provide a helpful plan to follow. Okay, I think I'll put a pause on this for now because I need to think about this a bit more. I think I want to actually turn this into a scenery background, like the 12 special sceneries we have in Mabera, since this setting is very versatile and colorful, has a lot of layers of history to incorporate, and I want to make sure to capture it as much as I can. But in the meantime, let's work on some custom requests. Per usual with this sort of thing, I want to at least trace some of the defining lines, because it's kind of important to be pretty accurate, at least with masks. This one's going to be quite large. I think I may take some liberties with the shape a little that don't compromise recognizability. Lana, if you are watching this at any point, please tell me if I am doing this reference a disservice. Not that I'll change what I'm doing. And thank you, Amber, for your sweet words. Hopefully everything turns out okay. This stuff is always fun to work on. One thing I like about this mask is that it's very high contrast in terms of how the shadows fall. Makes it very recognizable. So I think if I just focus on the shadows, we'll get something that looks like how it's supposed to. And then we can go from there with the rendering. I feel like I've seen more activity in the Mabera community lately. I appreciate y'all being so dialed in on Mabera dimensions. Seen several of you also take a look at the codex and reference it and everything, so that's been cool. Definitely let Gumi know if you see any gaps at all. It is an eternal work in progress. Okay. Let's see here. I love how every time I stream, if I'm not high or sober, I'm like tired or sick. Or not, if I'm high or if I'm not high or drunk, I'm tired or sick. Impossible for me to stream while truly 100% sober, I guess. Which is fine, I suppose. It's very Mabera. But I'd also like to demonstrate at some point that gumi has the capacity to be fucking normal. Yeah, I'm partially blaming you, Amber. I wouldn't be this fucking dramatic about it if it wasn't for your influence. That's what I get for spending so much time with you. No, I definitely have the capacity to be normal, if that's what you're saying debatable about, Amber. I am genuinely a very normal person who possesses no mental illness whatsoever. Incredibly mentally stable. Just the pinnacle of sanity. And I think it's kind of a requirement to be at least a bit mentally unstable to even work at THJ or get on Janny's radar. Exactly, Amber, you get it. Oh, excuse me. It's coming, Sat, I think. So much work to be done in the meantime. But I do have some things to drop in the sex cult chat because I think it's time for Gumi to remind everyone that we are indeed in a sex cult chat. Since I've kind of let things be pretty tame recently. Gotta oscillate. I think it's time to introduce some darker values. It could be Amber. Maybe it isn't. I think we're on the same page though. Something else I want to get out there on the feed as well, because I think it may be time to get you a new PFP. This is a mask based on, it's from like a bumper from an older Russian TV show, I think. I really should have studied up on the lore before I started drawing, but Gumi did not. However, when this is in the VM, I will put all the context for it in the codex. So one of my missions this week is to start getting the VM portion of the codex fully fleshed out. Show everyone that they are influencing the fabric of Mibera every time they add something to the VM. Ain't it nice? Okay, this is starting to look like something. Let me carve out the flats. Let me actually hide the hair later, because hair technically is not supposed to be shown with masks when in safety mode, and I believe the VM does default to safety mode. Excuse me, fuck. Do not know if I've yawned this much on stream before. How embarrassing. I slept a fuckload last night too. It's just these allergy meds are knocking me out, but I also took some pseudoephedrine and it usually amps me up. After this stream, I'm gonna hop back onto some logo design stuff. Also want to experiment with some new terminal layouts because I want to see if my next Loa stream, which should be tomorrow, can look a little nicer. I found some art that Saint did a while ago that I haven't posted on the feed yet, and I kind of want to post some of that too, just for fun. It's been a minute. And if you don't know who that is, you have some lore to catch up on. But Gumi will be giving the timeline a refresher soon. Maybe we should... I think that looks okay. Mostly. Gonna reshape some of the... Let me actually duplicate the layer just in case I fuck it up. Because while the reference is head on, Libera does look slightly to the other side. I just don't want to lose the recognizability. Doesn't hurt to experiment. I still don't know what kind of bird that is. Can y'all hear that shit? I feel like that bird makes noise every time I stream. Let's get some highlights in. I don't know if this guy is actually supposed to be like a shade of green, but maybe I'll desaturate it just a little so it's more neutral. Have I talked about how much I love fucking drawing? It feels so nice getting in the zone like this. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, sad. Shitty photo, limestone-ish. Excuse me. At some point today I'm gonna take a nap and it's going to be wonderful. Let's extend that a little. I'm gonna actually make the top even and everything. Very work in progress right now. I'm just trying to focus on making sure I get the values to a good point. Alright. How's the audio seem, by the way? Like, am I louder than usual? Am I too loud? Too quiet still? Just right? Let me know, because I took more time than usual to configure a new setup before stream today, and I am unsure if that was actually worth the effort or not. Alright, good to hear, Amber. Very, very good to hear. Damn. Quiet as usual, Sat. Because I have my input turned all the way up. I guess I could turn it up a little more. Like that. Now it's at like full volume and I don't know. This is as good as it's gonna get, probably. There are some wrinkles that we're not quite getting. Wrinkles is probably the wrong word for it. Indents. Who knows? Sat, I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face. Shut the fuck up with that. No one calls me that shit. Sat likes to play with fire. I don't, so you can import the brushes, but they won't behave the same way. I've been meaning to experiment with that. I just fixed my Adobe subscription like 2 days ago, so I'll play around with it soon. Because it would be nice to put these brushes in part of the codex and have everything properly documented there. I'd fight use that, but I think you'd be too into that. Yeah, I'm sure with the right settings can get it to behave the same way it does in Procreate. Amber, you'd be too into that too. That's the problem with fucked up people. I can't actually fucking do anything that y'all wouldn't be into. It fucking sucks. Or, sorry, maybe you aren't fucked up people. I know nothing. Or I could simply practice restraint and not fight anyone. Sometimes it's good to just sit back and let the universe work things out for you. Not everything has to beget conflict. And don't get me wrong, I do like fighting people. I'd love to fight someone, but I've learned to embrace denial. I've learned to embrace self-control, and that is the path I will be taking. Make of that what you will. I think we're all a bit fucked in the head. Kind of have to be if you live on Earth. Amber, one of these days you will learn that self-control is a powerful tool. It will get you places that you never thought you would go. I think it depends on the context with after taking no for an answer. Damn, Amber is saying something that's at least pretty smart for once. Right answer, I suppose. Be sure to thank him, Amber. Think I'm going to move on to another trait soon. This one can definitely still work. That's a very enthusiastic thanks, Amber. I'm so entertained. Yeah, this is gonna be a good day. I am having fun. I feel like this looks like it's getting somewhere, even if there's still quite a lot to do. Let me put this all in one group. Alright, now we have this one to work on. I think it's some sort of child's toy. I like that the reference photo is actually a pretty damn good angle for Mabera. It's kind of perfect. It's very exaggerated too. I think it'll get like a nice 3D effect. I think I'm gonna just be a mongrel again and trace this shit, at least for the main outline. Have I really been streaming for over 40 minutes already? God. Let's put all the buttons on a different layer. Yeah, I think tracing is pretty acceptable in this context. I just still don't feel great about it. I will always have the weird mental block in my head when it comes to it. For better or worse. Let's put this part on another layer as well. So that way when it comes time to shade, I can not kill myself over it. I'm being dramatic. Is that a star in the center of the thing? Yeah. This thing is honestly deceptively detailed. I like it. I don't know what to talk about. How's everyone doing this Thursday? Any plans for the weekend? I can't believe we're already on the latter half of the week. I feel like it just got started. Geez, one TGG is already a lot to fucking plan for, so good luck, Sat. I do not envy you. I hope Monday comes for you sooner rather than later. I think I might actually end stream sooner rather than later because I am just so out of it right now. The allergy meds are hitting. I think we got a good amount of progress done today. I'll stream again tomorrow. Oh, my bad, Sad. I thought you were speaking in non-linear terms. I'm speaking in linear terms. Get Claude to invent a time machine for you then. I'm sure if you just tell it to and say make no mistakes, it'll perform perfectly for you and get you where you want to be. Poor Amber. You literally saw me just a little over 12 hours ago. I miss you too, though. God, I'm being fucking nice. I definitely need to end the stream soon. Let me get some of these flats down for the buttons. Have a lovely day, Sat. Thank you for dropping in. I will definitely let you know. So these brushes are fun as fuck. No comment, Sat. Don't want to give you too much satisfaction of reaction in one day. Amber is indeed a very good girl. Okay. I think I got, or no, I didn't get most of the flash down. I need to get the mouthpiece down. That is a green. Alright, there we go. I think Gumi will call it quits for today. Thank you for joining, Gumi, as always. You're all lovely. You're all good girls, regardless of gender. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully less woozy, because I better fucking be over my allergies by then.